Hey guys, welcome back to Waters Family Homestead. So I wanted to show something. Look here. The logo that Mickey at Critter Creek made me. I had them printed on some stickers. They finally came in, and I stuck them on all my egg cartons that I bought from Tractor Supply, because I sell more eggs than I can, get cartons. People give them to me and save them for me, but I sell more eggs, so a lot of people don't return the carton. So I got stickers. I'm hoping that'll remind them to return the carton to me, and also get my name and channel out there a little bit more. And I also ordered some pins. They were cheap. So anyway, I wanted to show that off. I'm pleased with it. I've only used a couple of these. I bought, I think, 80 of them, but I'm still using. Most people want 18 packs, and I can't find 18 pack cartons. So if anybody knows where I can get 18 pack cartons, let me know. But I've only been able to find the dozens, and they are expensive. They cost you about 80 cents a piece. So that adds to the price of your eggs, but it is what it is. I can't just sell them loose in the basket. So I'm pleased that I got my sticker in, and I put them in the same place on every carton. And the cartons that I'm reusing, I try to put it over the company name or the brand name, like Great Value or whatever, and that way leaves everything else on the carton. But anywho, I'm pleased with it, and I'll use these pins. We go through a lot of pins at work, so I bought me about 20 of those, and I'll probably order some more. I'm pleased with it, so just wanted to show it off. Alright, so I went out and checked Sparky's feeder. He's good. I'll fill it back up tomorrow. Well, I don't fill it, but I give him about 10 pounds of feed at the time. And I still need to spray his ear again. He scratches it so much I can't seem to get that one ear healed. But I'm spraying it, to help heal it anyway. But the chickens are doing well. I've already collected the eggs today. Most of y'all know I got rid of all the Blue Orpington hens and all the Wyandotte hens. And that left me with 5 Rhode Island Reds and 2 Barnyard Mix that are mostly Rhode Island Red. And so I've got 7 adult laying hens as far as chickens go. Got 2 roosters, so I got 3 in with Sue over there and 4 in with Junior. And then the Tom turkey and the 2 females are over here with Junior and the rest. And then all the babies, because all 8 of the babies that I hatched here on the homestead came from Sue's side. So I don't want him breeding his babies, although it's supposed to be okay. I don't want to do that. So I put them in with Junior. And when they get a little bit older, I'm going to take a few of the other adult hens and put over with Sue. So Junior will have all these babies, the 8 to breed, and Sue will have the 7 hens on that side to breed. And I've still got the baby chicks inside that I showed y'all in one of the last videos. And I had one die the very night that I made the video to show y'all the new baby chicks. One died that night. I have no idea why, but it's been, I think, 4 or 5 days since I made that video, and I have not lost any more. So I've got 14 baby Rhode Island Reds in the brooder in the house, and they're all doing well. They're wasting a lot of feed like most baby chicks do. So I'm going to get busy when I get through this video, and I'm going to make a ring to go on their feeder out of this hardware cloth that I did for the big feeders, that stops them from raking the feed out where they have to peck through the hardware cloth to get their feed. And I'm going to make one for the baby chick feeder to try to keep them from raking it out, because they're going through an entire quart feeder a day, but most of it's on the floor of the brooder instead of actually getting eat. So instead of wasting it, I'm going to try to make one of those and put on there and hopefully cut down on the waste. But just wanted to do a video. I have not been making videos every single day. First of all, it's getting hotter and hotter, and I just don't have time. But I've still got chores and stuff to do around the house, so when I get home later in the day, end up not having enough time to get videos made. But I've been picking blueberries every day. I come out, I collect eggs when I get home, and I go straight to the bigger blueberry bush over there and pick them. Guys, I've got 2 Ziploc bags full of blueberries off that one bush, and there's still at least another Ziploc bag left over there, I would think. So that one bush was loaded this year. This one is shorter, and the chickens picked every blueberry off of that, or the wild birds, you know, they get a few. But they picked every blueberry off that. I didn't get a single blueberry off that bush this year, but the chickens have really done a number on it, and that's okay. It'll grow a little bit more this year, and eventually it'll be out of their reach like this one, so that I can get more blueberries. But I used to have 8 planted in a row across right here, and 6 of them died. The one on each end lived. I don't understand why. They were all dug and planted with the same soil and, you know, all that good stuff. But it happens. And my peach tree back there, most of the peaches are still alive on that thing. It, you know, it broke, but it didn't come off, so it's still attached and getting some nutrients. So I'm going to leave it that way and see if I can get a peach or 2 off of it. I don't know. But I looked at the peaches on this tree earlier when I was out there picking the blueberries and getting the eggs and stuff. And there's a few on here that's got pretty good size. Most of them are still nickel size or quarter size. But there's some up here that are almost big enough, you know, if they were ripe to pick. And there's another one over there. There's a few more, but there's a dozen or so little bitty ones. And I'm going to have to find some kind of spray to stop the boring insects that, you know, drill into them and ruin them. There's one up there a little bigger than a golf ball. Let's see if yep, right there. And there's one there about the size of a quarter, and I can tell some bugs have drilled into it. So I may not get any peaches because of the bugs, but I don't spray any pesticides or anything out here to treat for it. But I may have to on the fruit trees, but I'd prefer to do something that's at least organic if I can, so that I'm not, you know, contaminating my food supply. But the nectarine tree, you know, it had leaves on it when it first started spring, and it lost all the leaves, but I've got a lot of little shoots coming up around the base of it. So I may cut the old shoot down and just let some of those grow up and see if I can't get the nectarine tree to actually grow and produce something, because it's never produced anything. Haven't had rain in about a week. They forecasted it, we just didn't get any here. And that's a weed right there. I don't know what these are, but they like to run. Boy, they weed themselves through the doggone fence very, very well. I really wish the scuppling vine would do that as good as this, whatever this weed is. But it's all right. I'm trying to pull it out. Tough little weed. Even though I broke it, it's hard to get out of there. I need to get down to the base of it. There it is. And pull the root up. There's a root of something. All right, well, that one's dead anyway. There's another one right here growing up through the fence, which is not good. But the scuppling vine is really thriving. I trained it and ran it through the fence. It's got a lot of shoots coming off of it, and I ran it back through the fence like here. So I'll take this and weave it through and try to get it to grow through this fence here. At least, and then I got another shoot coming up down here that I've been weaving through. So we'll see how that works out. I'm hoping it'll grow and just kind of take over that whole fence. And I know the chickens will get some, but I don't think they're going to mess with the scuppelings too bad. So muscadines, whichever you want to call them. Because, you know, when I moved the old raised beds from back here, I pushed up the scuppling vines that I had in one of the raised beds. And even though it did very well, I wanted to move the beds, so had to go. This peach tree is just like that other one, growing at an angle. That apple tree did, you know, and I pruned it to where it's growing up, but the base is not going to be strong because of the angle. And I've got another shoot coming up off this peach. So I'm probably going to end up cutting this tree down this year after it's fruited and let these new stalks, train them to come straight up and hopefully do much better. The fig trees have got figs on them. It's going to take a while for them to mature, but this one is loaded with them. They're all over this thing. Got little tiny baby ones all the way up to dime, maybe a little bit bigger than a dime size. So, but they're everywhere in there. So hopefully I'll get a good amount of figs off this tree this year. I need to come back and cut all this new growth around the base down so that I don't want it to spread more. I want it to get taller. So I'll probably cut like this limb here that comes off. I'll probably cut it off this year when it's time to prune them back, and just let those two take off and get taller, and hopefully get it trained a little bit. Apple trees are still doing absolutely nothing. I'm afraid more than likely the end of this season, these apple trees are probably going to get cut down and replaced with something else, because I want to plant more stuff out in the field over there. I've got 2 more apple trees over yonder. I got 1 here. Used to have 4 there, but one of those 3 in there made it, and this is the first one I planted. So there's 1 here and 1 there, and then back at the other corner, that's an apple tree standing up there. So I've got 3 over here and 2 out in the main field out yonder, and I've just never gotten an apple. We don't have enough frost hours down here for them to flower and produce fruit, so they're probably gonna go away this year. But see, this tree's got a lot of peaches on it. They're golf ball size, but I'm afraid most of them have some kind of borer insect, worm or whatever getting into them, and I'm probably not going to get any good peaches this year, but we will see how that works out. Just wanted to do a video and show y'all, you know, I haven't forgot. Guys, my channel is being shadow banned more than pretty much any other channel I've ever listened to or followed. You know, I got held down to 593 for at least 3 weeks. And then it all of a sudden, in less than a day and a half, after weeks of being stuck at 593, I climbed 6 new ones up to 599. And I thought, well, great, I may actually break 600 and the shadow ban may be lifted. And then all of a sudden, nope, it started going down, and it made it all the way back down to 593 where it was, and then dropped another one to 592. And I've been on 592 for several weeks now. So I actually sent a request into YouTube to ask what I had to do to get this shadow ban lifted. I really don't expect them to reply. I've sent questions in before and never got a response. I don't know exactly why my channel shadow banned, but I wanted to talk to y'all about it. Those of you that stuck around this long, I would appreciate your input. I am thinking of starting a new channel. I would name it maybe the original name that I use, Homestead Prepping and Survival, or something similar to what I've got now. You know, start a new channel and re-upload all the videos that I've got to that channel and see if that channel will grow more than this one, because my channel is almost 3 years old, guys, and I've put out a lot of videos. I think I'm approaching 500 videos, and I don't know any channel. Even my daughter started her channel, and she's pretty consistent for a couple of months, and she was growing more members than I was. And, you know, she's not even making near the content that I was making. Different style content, of course. Every channel's different. But I know this channel shadow banned. There's no way in the world that my number's not going to grow over a 2.5 or 3 month period. No way. No way whatsoever. And I've got some loyal subscribers, and I do appreciate y'all and thank y'all very much. But give me some input, please. If I started a new channel and started uploading all of the videos that I've got to that channel and just, you know, I'm not going to be able to do it all from home at one time, but over a few months, hopefully get almost 500 of my videos uploaded to the new channel, leave this one here. Would you guys subscribe to that new channel? And if so, do you think it would work as far as getting a new channel so that it doesn't have a shadow ban on it? I don't know what to do. I do not want to give up all the work and the time that I've got invested in my YouTube channel. I really enjoy making videos. I enjoy getting comments from you guys and questions and meeting new people. I've met some awesome people. And I really don't want to change the name because, you know, Mickey at Critter Creek made that logo for me, and I'm absolutely in love with that logo. I love it. I don't think it could have been done any better. But if worst come to worst, I will see if I can hire him, if he'll let me hire him. He wouldn't let me pay him the first time, to redo my logo with a new channel name or something. You know, what do y'all suggest I do? Because I cannot get a response out of YouTube. They gave me a strike when my channel was about 1.5 years old. Not a strike, a warning. A warning, because I had a gun video up where I was shooting single action revolvers on my range, which is the old cowboy style pistols where you have to pull the hammer back to shoot it each and every time. It's not an automatic of any kind. You have to cock the hammer back every time you shoot this thing. You load it 1 round at the time. It only holds 6. So it's not like I was out there with a, you know, assault weapon trying to show off. I was, the video had been up for over a year, had over 20,000 views, and they gave me a warning for it and took my video down. And ever since then, my channel growth has been stagnant. Now, it has grown just a little bit. I'm not saying that. I appreciate each and every one of y'all. But guys, I have verifiable proof that my channel is not growing when people are actually subscribing to the channel. And I'm going to tell you what I'm talking about. I have a guy at work. He's been working with me a lot for the last 3 or 4 weeks. Well, last week, Thursday or Friday, he was asking me about my channel. I told him the name. He looked it up. He subscribed. Now, he has a channel that he hasn't uploaded a video in a couple of years, but he does have a channel. It's a gaming channel, by the way. He's a much younger guy. But he subscribed to my channel. Today is Wednesday evening. This was Thursday evening or either Friday. My number has not changed. If I go into the analytics, it does not show me gaining a new subscriber at all since he subscribed. I've watched him hit the subscribe button. We went back the next day because I told him it never gave me the notification that his channel subscribed to me. Nothing. He pulled it up. It shows he subscribed, but it never let me know that he subscribed. And my number never changed. Whatever YouTube is punishing me for, I have no clue. I am a constitutional conservative, and I know they are extremely left-leaning liberal organization, but it's supposed to be able to where free Americans can make videos as long as it's not breaking the law or threatening anyone, which is breaking the law. Have some kind of free speech and grow your own YouTube channel / business if you want to make it a business. But guys, my channel is locked. I have not gained any numbers, even though I know for a fact, and it's not just the one guy I was telling y'all about. I have several guys at work that have subscribed and my number never changed. I know they're holding the numbers down. I don't know whether they're dropping other subscribers off to keep the number the same, or if they're just not letting my number change. I don't know what's going on. But do you think a new channel would help me get away from that because YouTube's not going to respond? So anyway, I would appreciate y'all's input. If you need to send me a private message, you don't want to do it on YouTube, my email is watersfamilyhomestead@yahoo.com. It's in the About Me section, or you can contact my personal email, Mewaters, MEWATERS 35, the number 35, at msn.com. I've had that email for 30 years. You want to send me an email and ask a question or give me some ideas or something, I greatly would appreciate it. So anyway, guys, I thank y'all. I appreciate it. Y'all remember what I always tell you. Jesus Christ loves you, and so do I. Y'all be safe and be prepared.